Welcome back to Trading IQ. This is Shourabh Bhattacharjee, and in today's video, as part of the WEINSTEIN'S stage analysis playlist, I'm going to dig in deep on another sector that is in news right now, and that is the IT sector. So I'm going to dig in deep and share my perspective on how Indian markets are playing out, how the global markets is playing out, because it's all interconnected, right? So without further ado, let's jump into my screen and let me share the perspective of the Indian IT market and the global IT market. This is the chart of the IT sector. So let me dig in deep and start from the very beginning and share with you what happened before the time of pandemic and like the journey. I'll share the journey. So let me just draw a couple of trading range. So it played out beautifully based on the WEINSTEIN'S stage analysis. So this was sort of a range. You see, it was hovering around this range before it broke down of this range and the 30-week moving average during the COVID-19 period, and it started stage 4, which it did not sustain that long, and it went back up from that level. So we could even tell it as stage 1 base after it broke down of this 30-week moving average and went past of its 30-week moving average again, broke past of that range, and IT market saw a very huge upside compared to any other market. Now this is stage 1 base. This is stage before it broke down of this 30-week moving average. This was stage 3 top. When it broke down of this range, it is stage 4. Now it forms sort of a trading range again, and it is a stage 1 base. You could even count this as a base because after stage 4 it was not going below this range, so we can call this a base, right? Base means that it is not going below a certain level. That is what we call a base, right? So when it broke past of that base, it started stage 2, and you see how big of a stage 2 it has. Since July 2020 till January 2022, it saw about stage 2. And in between it saw some stage 4, stage 3 top like this, but it could not sustain and it broke past of that level. So it started as stage 2 continuation, and again it has formed stage 3 here, and it convincingly broke down of that range and it started stage 4. So unlike banking sector, unlike the overall market that is Nifty 50, this is in dear stage 4. Now I'll have to compare the global market with the Indian IT market because it is very significant. So I'm going to share a couple of big players from the global market, that is Amazon. So this is Amazon. Let me remove all the drawing because it is very important for us to compare the IT market with the global market for us to determine which market is stronger. And of course Indian market is way stronger than the global market. Why? I'll share on this video, so please watch till the end. So this was again a trading range which it broke past up and started stage 2. Now it saw a prolonged version of stage 3 top, which it broke past off convincingly. You see a 13% decline on this week, consecutive week, and then it tried to reach that level, but it again got a heavy supply from this range, and it broke past of this range, and it is in clear stage 4. I mean, it cannot be more clearer than this. Like, what is stage 4? You see this chart. This is stage 4, which is the price is currently at. And if I show you the other stocks, Apple. Now Apple is stronger than Amazon. It is in stage 3. It is a long stage 3. But again, you could argue that it is stage 4, but it is not looking uglier like Amazon. If I show you Google, it is similar to Amazon. So you see why we call that it is a recession, because these are the big giants, right? All the market depends on their success and their revenue and their financials, because it's all interconnected, right? We cannot say that Indian market is stronger, so we are all fine. We should be concerned with the global market, because if something goes wrong on the global market, it will have its effect on our market as well. So it is very significant for us to analyze the global market and compare it, and of course be proud of ourselves that we are doing better, but we should be cautious. We cannot be overjoyed that our market is doing absolutely fine, we should invest all in. No, it is not the time to go all in, right? Because of how global market is playing out, right? So again, just let's go back to the Indian market, and so currently, as you can see, this was sort of a range before, and it is sort of creating a support level, right? A demand zone, sort of a demand zone around this level, and now it peaked above the 30-week moving average. Now, how it will play out, it totally depends on it is yet to be seen. We cannot know what will happen, but based on how it is playing out at the moment, it has some demand around this level from which it bounced back quite a number of times around this point, around this point, around this point, and it is seeing some strength because it peaked past of its 30-week moving average. So again, but it is in stage 4. You have to see this as stage 4, and you cannot go all in and invest in all the IT stocks. You have to be cautious and choose accordingly. You have to see the best performing stocks from the best performing sectors. Now, IT sector is not the best performing sectors. You see, I'll compare this with Bank Nifty. I've shared a video on Bank Nifty, and I've also shared on one of the stocks that I've invested, which is Axis Bank. And why? Because Bank Nifty broke past of this 30-week of its trading range, which it formed for over 1 year, and it was hovering around that range, which it broke past of. And so if you compare Bank Nifty or maybe the overall sector, overall market with IT sector, you see the significant difference that it is clearly in stage 4. So it is not the best performing sector. So if it is not best performing sector, according to Stan WEINSTEIN'S stage analysis, you should stay away from this sector unless it is showing some strength. It is creating a base. It could create a base from here on, right? It could create a base around here, right? Because it has solid demand around this level. And if it broke past of this level and you see that 30-week moving average is bending upwards, that means it is showing some strength. Now, when the sector is showing some strength, you'll have to go find the best performing stocks from the sector, and then you probably can invest. But right now, you cannot go all in. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on my next video. Till then, have a great day.